10 years. 10 long years I've been playing VGC. 10 years is a long time, you know? Over the course of any, period, you're going to do good things, you're going to do bad things, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to have victories, you're going to have defeats. And sometimes you're going to do something unspeakably evil. And very rarely, that thing will be captured on the internet and archived. And you are able to reflect on it years later, 6, 7 years later, and to share it with the world. So, okay, before we start, we're getting close to 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. First of all, I just want to say thank you. This is crazy for me. I never thought that I would get to 100,000, let alone almost 200,000. So, yeah, once we get to 200,000, I will begin working on a Draco Wish cosplay. I don't know what that looks like. I don't want to know what that looks like, but unfortunately, this is the reality that we live in. I did say I would do it, and so I will do it. So, yeah, that's going to be my life soon. But yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And also, please like the video if you like the video, or if you like me, either or, fine with me. Or don't like the video, it's fine. Anyway, so, okay, let me give you some context, because if you're clicking on this video, many of you probably are not familiar with the match that I'm about to show you. Many of you probably are thinking to yourselves, okay, he said this is very evil, right? He said this is a very, very evil thing that he's done. He's talking about evil. It can't be that bad, right? It's Pokemon, okay? It can't be that bad. Wolf, you're just hyping this up for no reason. I would ask you to maybe consider you might be underestimating me, and to maybe look within yourself and wonder, is there something evil? Is there something so evil that even Pokemon would be shocked, to see it? And so is there a way to manipulate the game in such a way that you could have unintended consequences? So, okay, let's talk about yesterday's video, which was me reacting to Pimp Knight's epic Magikarp sweep, okay? A very famous video, and during that video I said, hey, this is a cool gimmick, it's, Baton Pass plus 6, Belly Drum to Magikarp, and then he got down to 1 HP, and he set up all these hazards, and then he swept, and I referred to it as kind of like a base level gimmick, or a base level setup, right, where it's kind of obvious to those of us who have played for a while, but somebody unprepared might not be prepared for it. What I'm about to show you is several levels more advanced in terms of trolling than Magikarp Sweep. I'm not dissing Magikarp Sweep. It's a great video. It's done very well for a reason. This video, in comparison, I think has less than 10,000 views. However, the level of evilness and the level of chaos that happens in this game is maybe unprecedented. I'm actually going to challenge you and say, if anyone can show me a Pokemon match that strikes more evil and more chaotic energy than this one, I will be surprised. This might be the evilest thing any of you have ever seen in competitive Pokemon ever. Ever. I think. So, okay, I've been hyping this up a lot. Let's give some context. What is this match? Okay, who are these people? So first of all, on the bottom, you're gonna have Wolfie, that's your boy. And the top, you're gonna have Talking Lion, who is an old school VGC player, very well liked and very well respected, nice guy. Played VGC for a while, right? Or maybe I might be on the top, actually. I might be Talking Lion on the bottom. Anyway, you'll see. The person with the Delcatty is me. So, I can go on the ladder and I can play 20 games, okay? And I can, in theory, this is in theory. I don't normally have to play like 20 games to get a win, but in theory, right? Like in certain videos, like the Apple video, I have to play a bunch, but I only have to upload the wins, right? So maybe you're thinking, okay, well, Wolf had some kind of gimmicky strategy and he waited for some fool to test it on. So let's talk about what is going on in this video. This is round 3, okay, of a single elimination tournament. I believe there were 16 players. This was an invitational. So the way that it worked was there was a circuit, the Nugget Bridge circuit. Nugget Bridge used to be our main community website, rest in peace. It's now replaced by Twitter, which is not a community website and is horrible. But anyway, so there was a community circuit, and there were all these events, and if you did well enough in the events, you got points, or maybe you just got an invite. I don't remember. But basically, they took the 16 people, I think it was 16, who did the best, and they invited them into, it maybe it was 32, but they invited everyone into a single elimination, 16 or 32 man bracket. Okay, so the thing was, if you lost a single game, you would be out of the tournament, right? So, sorry, a single set. It was all 2 out of 3. So if you lost a single set, you were out of the tournament. And in theory, it was 16, I think it was 16 of the best players in the world. The finals were between Aaron Zhang and myself. And like there was a lot of really good players there. I don't remember all of them, but like for example, I had to play Gavin Michaels, 2013 U.S. national champion, and then Alex Agloza, 2014 U.S. national champion. Before either of them were national champions, I was the national champion at the time. But yeah, so like basically I had to play Gavin, then Agloza, then I think Talking Lion, and then Cybertron. That was my bracket, okay? So you're probably thinking to yourself, all right, well, that sounds like a pretty stacked bracket. He's probably going to bring a really serious team. He's already mentioned he plays Cybertron in the finals. He's going to be bringing a serious team, and I did bring a serious team. A very, very serious team that was seriously bad for my opponents. So, there's the context. This isn't I played in the ladder for 2 hours. I've never played for 2 hours to try and get a win, but let's say this isn't like I played for a while, and I was trying to get a win, and I had a gimmicky team. No, this is a tournament, best 2 out of 3, where the number, like the level of players are the best in the world. These are against the best players in the world, and Talking Lion is one of those players who is incredible, right? So, it's a tournament. So what do you expect? You were probably confused. You're probably thinking to yourself, he's got to be trolling us, right? There's no way he actually brought, because, you know, as I mentioned, it's single elimination. So I've already beaten Gavin Michaels and Alex Agloza at this point. So he's already beaten 2 national champions. His team can't be that bad. Let's watch the video. Let's go ahead and just watch, because I think I've hyped this up enough. Okay, I'm on the top. You can tell because it says my name. Hitmontop and Joy are the leads. Togekiss actually wasn't used very much. Wait. Oh, is this the wrong game? Hang on. This is the wrong game. Hang on. Wait a second. I hyped it up too much. Wait, I need to find the right one. This is the wrong one? Okay, this is game 2. I want game 1. Yes, okay. Sorry. I'm really sorry, everyone. Please excuse technical difficulties. I'm an idiot. I found it. Okay, I found it. Uh-oh, we have to watch an ad. Here's your ad. Okay, advertiser, you get 2 for 1. Okay, this video actually has way more views than I expected. 50,000. Okay, here we go. But now we are ready. Now we are ready. Okay. Guys, it can't be that bad. He's trolling us. It's a troll. It can't be that bad. It's a tournament match. Round 3, game 1. Let's watch. Daniel sends out Hitmontop and Cresselia, which is the perfect lead. The opponent, in order for this to work, has to lead with Hitmontop. And I'm going to lead 2 very good Pokemon. So, this is Generation 5. There's no Mega Evolution for Gengar. And if any of you can tell me what Delcatty does, I will clap right now. Oh, somebody new? Okay. Well, for the rest of you, that clap was not for you. Okay. Oopsie, not what I wanted. Sorry, I went ahead too much. Let's restart. Okay. Hitmontop and Cresselia, 2 very good Pokemon against Gengar. There's no fairy types. Gengar is not used very much. Marcus will use Gengar to win nationals in, was it Germany or did he win in UK? I think it was Germany. The year after this, but that's because there's fairy type Pokemon. Delcatty and Gengar against Hitmontop and Cresselia. So, you might be noticing something, you know, small here. Hitmontop is a fighting type, and Cresselia is a psychic type, and both of my Pokemon are weak to both of their Pokemon. So let's see what happens here. Delcatty goes for a fake out into Cresselia. Okay, very good move, Wolf. Does a lot of damage. And Gengar goes for roleplay into Delcatty. So roleplay, unlike skill swap, will replace your ability with the target's ability. So it's going to take normalize. Wait, but hang on. Why would Wolfie want normalize on his Gengar? Isn't ghost typing better? I don't know. Let's keep watching. Hitmontop goes for close combat with a fighting gem. Okay. So it's gonna target Delcatty here. Maybe there's a Focus Sash. Drops. I forgot how slow it was in this game. Nope, no Focus Sash. Kinda looks like a bad turn 1. Wouldn't you guys agree? I mean, he lost a Pokemon. He didn't even do any damage. All he did was fake out Cresselia and roleplay. What's he doing? This is Tournament, Wolf. What are you doing? Oh, Gothitelle. Gothitelle's switching in here. Okay. Okay, well, Gothitelle has Shadow Tag, which is very interesting. It prevents the opposing Pokemon from switching out. So let's just take stock of the situation in front of us. Gengar's on the field with Normalize. Gothitelle's on the field with Shadow Tag. Cresselia's on the field with 2 or 3% damage. And Hitmontop is on the field with drop defenses and no item. Gothitelle goes for Protect. Bop. And Genjar reveals, wait, why does he have both skill swap and roleplay? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Let's keep watching. Switches the abilities. Now Gengar has Levitate again. Rest in peace, Levitate Gengar. Cresselia goes for Psyshock. Wait. Oh, into Gothitelle. And Stone Edge from Hitmontop comes out. Now, this is a big deal. Stone Edge does a lot of damage. However, it does not 2-hit KO. And that's very important. I've moved my head just so you can see. So if Stone Edge 2-hit KOs here, I wasn't expecting Stone Edge. That is one thing that will break this strategy. In order for this to work, the opponent kind of has to leave Hitmontop, lead Hitmontop, and also close combat or fake out your Delcatty turn 1. Otherwise, it gets really hard. And they also have to not have Stone Edge. Most Hitmontop back in the day did not run Stone Edge. So, yes. Goes for a Sucker Punch, but it fails. And now we get to see the roleplay again. So we've gone for now 2 roleplays and 1 skill swap with Gengar. We're roleplaying Cresselia away, but we just gave Normalize away. Why do we want that? I don't know. Psyshock comes out into Gothitelle. It's a normal type move. Does a little bit of damage. And Gothitelle goes for Light Screen because it doesn't want to get Sucker Punched. Okay, so let's take stock. Cresselia has Normalize. Gothitelle has Shadow Tag. Gengar also has Normalize. And Hitmontop has Stone Edge and Sucker Punch and Close Combat and probably Fake Out and a Fighting Gem. And Light Screen's on the field. Gothitelle goes for Protect. And at this point, it's over. Okay, it's over. Gengar goes for Skill Swap. And now both Hitmontop and Cresselia have Normalize. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I fully explained what Normalize does. The way that Normalize works is it says, okay, all of your moves are now normal type. It's Delcatty and Skitty's signature ability. It changes all attacking moves to normal type. So, Psyshock, normal type. Close Combat, normal type. Sucker Punch, normal type, okay? And Gengar gets an Intimidate as a little bonus here. So now it's Intimidate Gengar. And Normalize on both the opponents. We go for a Double Protect, we get it. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It does not matter. Gengar goes for a Roleplay. And the thing about Roleplay is it goes through Protect. So now, let's take stock again, because there's a lot going on here. Gothitelle has Shadow Tag. Gengar has Shadow Tag. Cresselia has Normalize, and Hitmontop has Normalize. Okay, are we following? Let's continue. Psyshock comes out, and to Gothitelle. Close Combat comes out, also into Gothitelle. And at this point, you get to reveal the last Pokemon, which is Haunter. Oh no! We switched our Shadow Tag user out. Now the opponent can switch, is probably what you might be thinking. However, I ask you to remember that we just took Shadow Tag off of Gothitelle, and now Gengar has it. And we have 2 Ghost-type Pokemon. Okay, so let's take stock again. Now, Haunter has Shadow Tag, and Gengar has Levitate. Psyshock comes out. It's super effective. Wait, it's not super effective? That doesn't make any sense. Why it's not super effective? Gengar's going to roleplay again and borrow Normalize. So now, situation is 3 of the Pokemon have Normalized. We've got Cresselia, Hitmontop, and Gengar who all have Normalized. And then Haunter has Shadow Tag, which prevents the opponent from switching. Also, I don't think there's a timer. Haunter goes for Substitute. Psyshock comes out. It doesn't affect anybody. Close Combat comes out. It doesn't affect anybody. And my Light Screen's gone. However, it doesn't really matter. Pain Split is revealed on Gengar. So we've now seen Pain Split, Roleplay, and Skill Swap. We have not seen Gengar attack yet. And it brings Gengar back up to full HP. Haunter Pain Splits as well. Gonna heal up some health from this Hitmontop. Not a ton, but a little bit. And now we get just to watch the magic. Because now the setup is fully in place. We have Shadow Tag Haunter. We have... Actually, I don't think it's fully in... Oh, yeah. Normalized Gengar. We have Haunter behind a Substitute. And we have... that might be it. Haunter behind a Substitute, Shadow Tag, Normalize on Gengar, Normalize on both opponents. Shadow Ball from Gengar. Now, it is a normal type attack, so it's not as powerful as it would be otherwise. Haunter also goes for a Shadow Ball. Into Cresselia, okay. Big damage. Actually, does a lot of damage. I'm impressed. And a special defense drop, that's really important. Cresselia does not show a Citrus Berry either. Psyshock doesn't affect. Stone Edge doesn't affect. Gengar goes for a Shadow Ball here into the... Cresselia, okay. Picks up the KO. Let's see what Haunter's going to do here. Haunter goes for a Substitute. So it's very important that only 1 KO is taken per turn. Because Hitmontop could just be ignored for the rest of the game. As far as I can tell. So let's keep watching. Hitmontop's going to go for a Stone Edge into Gengar. And now Welfare comes in. Now this is Welfare the Rampardos. And you know, this is fine, right? Or so you would think. You would think this is fine. However, it's Scarf Sheer Force Rampardos, and it actually moves before my Gengar. And so it goes for a Crunch, and Gengar, unfortunately, for the opponent, has Focus Sash. Now, keep in mind, Gengar took damage already from Stone Edge, so the reason Focus Sash was able to activate is because we Pain Split the Cresselia, and we got back to full HP because of the Pain Split. And so now, we're able to survive and go for Skill Swap. Oh my god, and now, Normalize is on welfare. Haunter goes for Substitute. It's not worried about anything. We want to make sure that we have the most HP possible. Sucker Punch comes out. It does not affect anything because it's a normal type move. We still have to deal with Scarf Crunch, but it's now normal type. Roleplay comes out. Roleplay before Pain Split is probably optimal. Normalize is taken. And Shadow Ball comes out into the, I presume the, okay, I would have guessed the him on top, but yeah, that makes sense. Shadow Ball into the Haunter. Sucker Punch comes out, it doesn't do anything. Crunch comes out, it also doesn't do anything. Pain Split comes out, heal a little bit. I think honestly that was probably just for the music. Just so the music would stop beeping down. And Haunter goes for Skill Swap, which is, that's because just in case the opponent had like a faster Pokemon in the back, with Gengar having Shadow Tag, like after we take this KO, it doesn't matter anymore. If Shadow Tag is in play. So it's better to have Haunter with Normalize because there's no way they can break Haunter sub in one hit. And yeah, since they can't break Haunter sub in one hit, like, or they can't break Haunter sub and KO Haunter in the same turn because they only get to attack with one Pokemon. So just in case they somehow had something that was faster than Gengar, it's better to give Shadow Tag to Gengar and Normalize to Haunter so we can Skill Swap. And we actually reveal, yeah, sub Skill Swap on Haunter and Pain Split and Shadow Ball. So those are all the moves. Shadow Ball comes out into the Rampardos and takes it out. Goodbye, Rampardos. And Shadow Ball comes out into Hitmontop. I think this will KO it. Let's see. Hitmontop does not get KO'd. Oh yeah, because it's normalized now. That's right, that's right. Gastrodon is the last Pokemon. So will Gastrodon be enough to win this game? Let's see. Shadow Ball comes out into the Hitmontop. So it's now a 1 versus 3. And Haunter, I mean, I don't know. Skill Swap. Uh-oh. Skill Swap onto Gastrodon. Taking Storm Drain and giving away Normalize. Oh boy. So in the end, it's Storm Drain Haunter, Shadow Tag Gengar, which is actually kind of like a spoiler, you know? It's kind of foreboding, foretelling of what's to come, Shadow Tag Gengar, because this is way before Mega Evolution, right? So this is like mid-2013. This is way before we even knew about Mega Evolution, I think. And Earth Power does not affect Haunter, though not because of Levitate, it's because of Normalize. And at this point, yeah, I mean, we don't go back to full health, but it's looking kind of rough for the Gastrodon player. We need a Shadow Ball Pain Split, do a lot of damage, get a special defense drop. I think it's Citrus. No, it's actually not. Earth Power comes out, doesn't affect Haunter, and, oh, it's Leftovers, so I knew it was some kind of health recovery. And, yeah, unfortunately for Talking Lion, yeah, Gastrodon goes down. So, oh, it never gets worse. Every time I watch it, it's so ridiculous. So that was the meanest thing I think I've ever done in Pokemon. There's a couple that have come close to that, but yeah, that was pure evil. Like I said, I played this against Gavin Michaels. I played it against Alex Agloza. I beat Talking Lion, and then I played Aaron Zhang in the finals, who I lost. So I came second in this tournament with this team. I would like to show you, but maybe another time. I should have beaten Agloza with the strategy. It should have been Agloza who was memed by this. However, he crit me. He had one turn to crit me. Excuse me. He had one turn to crit me, and he gets it on the only turn that he has the option. I beat him anyway, but yeah, I couldn't get the setup off versus Agloza. So this is, in the whole tournament, I was only able to pull this off once. I went for it versus Gavin and didn't get it. I went for it versus Agloza and should have gotten it, but didn't. And then I got it here, and then I don't know if I went for it versus Aaron. I don't think I did. The other mode of this was I had a rain mode with Paris Trap. So I had, because I had Gothitelle anyway, I would go like Politoed, Kingdra, and then like Bluff Rain, and then switch to Gothitelle turn 1 and go for Paris Song. Those games are out there as well. And you just go for like a Paris Trap alternate mode. It wasn't easy by any means, but it's pretty incredible that I was able to make it to the finals with this team, because obviously Delcatty and Haunter are not Pokemon that you typically think of as being especially strong. So yeah, this is by far the meanest thing I've ever done in Pokemon, in my opinion. I do feel bad for Talking Lion. I apologize if you're watching this. But yeah, I don't know. This is like, even though it's so evil, like it shows to me, it talks a lot about how there's so much, like, this is why I love VGC in particular. You could never do this in singles because you can't do stuff with like skill swap or anything like that. You know, you would need your opponent to like collaborate, and even then, you could never do this. You could never ever do a strategy like this because there's so many moving pieces that have to go exactly right, and yeah, it's just not really feasible. So not feasible. It's not possible. You cannot pull something like this off in singles because you just don't have enough Pokemon on the field because you only have 2 Pokemon instead of 4, or 1 on each side rather than 2. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is, like I said, for those of us who played back in the day, I think this was a very famous match, but obviously it's been like 7 years since then. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen this before, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you like this bit of VGC history. And of course this wasn't like a live event, but it was still an online tournament, and it was still ridiculous. So yeah, this is old Wolfie. For those of you who don't know, this is kind of the level of chaos that I was back in the day. Nobody made me do this. I chose to do this myself. I had some help from Marcus. I want to shout out Marcus as well because he helped me build a team and work on it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just a ridiculous game. So yeah, this is like one example of why I love Pokemon, because you can do so many ridiculous things that are like so multi-dimensional and so layered. I don't know. I just think it's great. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this match, and please leave a like and leave a comment and subscriber, and I'll see you next time. Peace.